Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. My topic for this morning, it's this morning already, is the way how to win or won if you try to play slots machine. Uh, I already have many experience regarding the playing of slot machines. And for the last 3 years, my number of times of winning is are lots already. I got some jackpots, three in a year. So what I will be discussing tonight is the way how I won on those jackpots. My style of playing slot machine is something like this. I will try to survey the slot machines that I know it will be the loose ones. Loose ones meaning there's a chance that you got a chance of around 10% maybe out of 100%. That's more than good enough already. My machines that I am playing are actually the old ones and sometimes the new ones. Okay, let's try to do first with the old ones. The old machines that I've been playing are the 50 Lions, 100 Lions, 50 Dragons, something like that. Centurion, to name a few, Pompey, and some other things. But one of my favorites are actually the Pompey slots, and the Centurion. I like the way how I bet on the Centurion and Pompey because they got the so-called multiplier things. The way and how you bet your money, you got some multipliers, first line and second line. Like if you play three lines and the denomination on that bet is 5 cents, so if you play it 3 times 1 and the denomination is 5 cents, your total bet will be 15 cents. It's not so much. Okay? So I like the way how the old machines try place their betting because we got the multipliers, the first row and the second row. So if you would like a bet of a six lines, you will be pressing this three here and two, so your total bet will be six. And if you would like to change your bet to a higher denomination or higher betting, you go to the five. Three times two is six. So if you would like to increase your bet to something like 10, you press the five and a two, then you got a bet of 10 times the required denomination for that play. So I like the way how it varies on how to produce your bet for each round that you will be pushing the spin button. For the Centurion and Pompey, it is something like this. What I will do is that I will try to start with the bet of 25 cents. I will try to feel if the, what you call this, machine is loose or tight. Because sometimes, if you start with the 25 cents, I'm not a rich player, okay? I will start with the 25. If after 5 spins, it gives me something, I know that the machine I'm playing right now, like the Centurion maybe, is loose. So what will I do? If that machine is giving me a bet, no, a winning streak for the 25 cents bet, what will I do is that I will play the piano thing. You know the piano thing? I'll try to increase my bet by changing the variations of the numbers on the first line and second line. I will try to increase my bet gradually. I will test if the machine will really give something if I would like to increase the bet. Because sometimes there are machines in which if you don't increase your bet, okay, uh, for sure you will lose. So what I will be doing is that I will try to agitate the machine by playing a or by placing a higher bet. So the name of the game is actually agitation. You try to agitate the machine for it to flare up. Sometimes for me that works because sometimes if I start with the 25 cents and he is giving me money, I will go with the 50 cents the next time around. And if he is still giving me money, I will go with the 75 cents. And still, if he's giving me money for every spin, I'll go with the $1.25. And still, if he's giving me money, I'll go with the $1.50. And if he is still giving me money, I will go with the maximum already. Because sometimes, if you try to vary your betting for every spin, the machines are a machine will be agitated. He'll try to wake up. So instead of being it to be a tight machine, because it is agitated, he'll try to. He doesn't know. The machine doesn't know what will be the outcome. That's why I am changing the bet for every spin. But sometimes if I increase the bet and he's eating my money, what will I do is I will go back to the lesser value. And again, I will try to do that randomly. I'll go 25 cents. If it gives money, I might go to 75 cents. And if doesn't give money, I will go back to 50 cents. Then later on, okay, the machine will be agitated for sure. And sometimes by just doing that, okay, luckily one time I put the bet from 75 cents to the maximum of $5. And at $5, he gave me a bonus. The bonus thing comes out. So for the Centurion, it is something like just like you got a 20 game, a 15 game, 18 game, and other things. Then you choose which of those bonus round you will be taking. On the bonus round, it will be a good thing because for the Centurion, once a spin is rotated, there are some multipliers inside the boxes. There are numbers which times 3 times 5, and if those numbers are actually what you call this mixed with a common uh, object or icon on the screen, it will give you a big uh, winning. So my style is this. I will start with the least money, then I will try to go up, okay, because I would like to agitate the machine. Because if you are just maintaining your bet at 25 cents, okay, the machine might be thinking that you don't have any more money. That's why he will just play, he will just eat your money. But if you try to agitate the machine by placing a higher bet, that machine will be agitated. Okay, and of course, machine, the outcome is just a random thing, No one could predict the outcome, but sometimes my experience is this because I teach mathematics also. If you try to agitate a machine, he doesn't know or it doesn't know what will be the outcome. So it could be a good thing, good outcome, or bad outcome. But for me, it's always a good outcome. If I will try to agitate the machine, okay, it's always a good outcome for me. That's why sometimes when I go home, I actually won around sometimes $1,000, $1,200, $1,600. Okay, and for all your information, my bound is just $200. So if my bound is $200 going to the casino, then I go home with the 1,600. That's more than good enough for me. Okay, that's my experience for the old machines. I prefer the old machines because the way and how you place your bet, you got a first line and second line. You just take two numbers, you multiply that one, and that will be your bet. If you want to increase or decrease, you just change your multiplier. 3 times 1, your bet will be 3, right? But if 3 times 2, your bet will be 6. So if you go to 5 times 1, your total bet will be 5. But if you multiply that by 2, your total bet will be 10. So if you go to 7 times 1, that will be your bet. But if you try to multiply that by 2, your total bet will be 14. Okay? And if you try to multiply that by 3, your total bet will be 3. Okay? So if you go to 9, 9 times 1 will be 9. And if you go to 2, 9 times 2 will be 18. And if you go to 3, the multiplier 3, 9 times 3 will be 27. So actually, the highest bit here will be 9 times 3. Supposing when you spin it, there's a good characters that came out on the screen. Of course, if you bet the maximum, for sure you will win the jackpot. So that's the way how I changed my bet by using the old machines. Because on the new machines now, you cannot do this. On the new machines, I will give you one example. The first bet for the new ones now, the Chinese-oriented slot machines, like the focus bats. The lowest bet under the 1 cent denomination is actually 18 cents. And the next higher bet is actually at times 2, $1.76. Okay, and the third bet will be something like 88 times 3, that will be 352 or 264. So as you can see it, on the new machines, it's very expensive because the minimum bet is 88 cents. Unlike on the old machine, you can start at 25 cents. And if you are winning, you could increase it by using my method of changing my multiplier. But on the new machines, the bet are actually fixed. $88.76, 264, 352, 440, and the highest bet is actually 880. Okay, so if you just got a bound of $200, you cannot afford those things. But sometimes, to tell you the truth, I also won on those machines because my style is this. I start with the 80 cents, and if it is giving money, I'll go with the $1.76. I play piano already. I change the bet. And if it gives money on the $1.76, I will increase it to 264, something like that. And if it gives money in the $2.64, I will go with the 352. Okay? And if it gives money on the 352, I will go with the 440. That's the so-called piano style. And if it gives money on the 440, I will go with the maximum 880. Sometimes when I push that 880, the machine give me a bonus round. And one time, as I just played the round for the bonus, the last time around that we have gone to the casino with my wife, I won a $501 for the total spin for that bonus round. So the style is this: you try to change your bet if you are winning. If you are winning, because you can sense the machine if it is loose or tight. If you try to change your bet from high to low and you're losing, Okay, you go back to the smaller one again. Then try to test if the machine is really that tight. Then try to uh, play piano. From $1.88, you go maybe 352. And from 352, you go at 80 once in a while. Because you do not have that much money to play, right? But sometimes, like what I said, if you try to agitate a slot machine, it doesn't know what will be the outcome. So it's either that it will be in your favor. For me, it's always on my favor if I will try to agitate a machine from a high bet to a higher bet. Okay, that's what I can say for tonight regarding the playing of slot machines. For the last 3 years, I have won so much already. uh, like what I said, in a year, I got 3 jackpots. So I think it's not just a lucky time, because sometimes if you know how to choose your machine that you will be playing, it's good for you. It's good for me, for us. Uh, for those who would like to follow my advice, try to change your bet from high to low, then try to feel if the machine is tight or loose. But sometimes, like what I said, if you try to agitate a machine, okay, even if it is tight at the lower denomination, it might be loose on the higher denomination. And that's where I get my money going back home. Sometimes I bring home 1,200, 1,600. Sometimes it's 2,400. It's a good night for a one night stay at the casino. Okay, that's all what I can say for the playing of the casino slots. And I hope for those who would like to follow my style is this. Try to agitate the machine from a higher bet, from a lower bet to a higher bet. Okay? So it doesn't know what will be the outcome. You trick the machine because if it is tight on the lower bet, it is possible that on the higher bet it will be loose. That's why you try to agitate it. Okay, this is all what I can say. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Good morning from Los Angeles.